If I was forced at gunpoint to take one camera and two lenses, never look for any more deals ever, just stop this freak show in its track and just use what I have, one camera, two lenses, could I do it, and what would I choose? I'll choose your mom. Why wasn't she on the list?
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
So we're on the Sony ZV-E1 with the Zeiss Batis 18mm 2.5 glimmer glass engaged. I don't know how lights work or exposure. I'm surprised, always shocked. I don't know if it's the ISO 80 is just so low. Like I'm on a full frame 2.8 setup here and my light is blasted to infinity and it's still too dark. And all I can light is like my forehead. This is bullshit, but whatever. It's a moody scene. A little green light hidden somewhere under my couch. Oh, that's the cinema. So it's been a long journey testing every camera. I've tested pretty much all the systems. They all have their pros and cons. Would I pick this Sony ZV-E1 right now with the Zeiss Batis? Because you're only giving me two lenses here. Is this my favorite lens for doing this? It's one of my least favorite, but if you're vlogging, this is your only option. And could you do this? Yeah, I'm showing you it could be done. You would probably bring it in a notch, and now you're relating to your audience. You're just a freak closer to the person. They're actually holding their device further away now. It's like, why is he so close to me? So I would probably choose this. This is my one setup. Sony ZV-E1, there's nothing you can't do that any camera released in the past 10 years can do. Wait, I confused myself with that sentence. There's nothing that exists now that is better than this, like blows it away. Oh, R5 II, wow, same specs. I'm getting 4K 120, HD 240, that's all that really matters. C-Log 2, is that going to be more dynamic range than this? I doubt it. We're actually in standard right now. Least dynamic range, doesn't even matter. What do you need dynamic range for in this particular scene? You want to lift those shadows? I want to drop them, if anything. I'm a perfectionist, even though it looks like I don't even try. This is my version of perfect. But I'm always trying to tweak things, improve things. If I can, just for example, I have a stupid, one of those closet divider things that's like little sections, it's cotton, it's sagging. That's not great. I'd rather have an actual shelf. So like I might upgrade to that and then boom, I've improved my life here. When it comes to cameras, it's like, you can make these little adjustments and it's like, wow, that's so much better. I'm glad I got that. Other than the, at times, just abysmal color science and the look of the image, Sony leads the industry. I mean, come on. There is something about the look that's just, what's wrong with that? It's sharp. It's too sharp. It's ugly. I should be in 1080p. Oh, thank heavens. We are back in a regular HD. Sony actually has one of the better HDs. The only reason I started filming in 4K was because I thought that increased 3D pop. And it might. But no one cares at all. And HD, I'm loving the Canon C100 image. That's only HD. And the Blackmagic OG, it's like perfect. Better than anything. So it's like, why aren't I filming in HD? Maybe it's more filming. Is this a film? Gary? Is that you? Jack, it's been, what, 20 years? Since high school. Oh my God. Oh, hey, Jack. Nice to see you. For once. Gary, come on. You're not still mad about that? What we did to you in high school? Come on, it's been 20 years. Look, Jack, you're an asshole. You always were. And I'm not holding a grudge, but like that was a dick move, man. And no, I haven't forgot it. And I don't let it steam inside me. But, wow. Like, who would do that to someone? Gary, come on, man. It was a prank. It's just a little friendly prank. It was funny. Admit it. Come on, you can see the humor in it after all these years. Sarah was my soulmate, Jack. And you told her that I have 6 forms of herpes. I only had 3. That was a dick move, man. She left me. I've been alone ever since. I eat hot dog meat every night. Every single night. I don't even know why. It's not comfort food. But like, I cannot get over that. She left me. You know who she'd married? You. You. Of all ironic situations that could have unfolded from that. You're a dick. Are you going to watch the Herpes Chronicles in theaters soon? I would go see it if you can find a matinee special somewhere. So, if I had to just choose, I mean, Sony is just so easy. They make everything easy and fun, actually, in the ZVE1 with all your tracking modes and your dynamic stave, and everything is just uplifted. Easy controls, like professional photographers who are somehow like, there's not enough buttons, I don't like the grip, I don't like this and that. I hope your hands get chopped off by a wildebeest, because like, it doesn't matter if you're vlogging, they make it fun and easy. The only thing you can really say about Sony is the look is often not very cinematic. It's just a very, it's right there, it's sharp, it's a tacky. But if you film grain with the new DaVinci film plug thing, which takes all my computer power, I can't handle this, stop it. What the hell, this DaVinci 19, you suck so much. Everything about it sucks. But let us switch to the second lens that I would pick for this system. Of course. Come on. The Zeiss 55mm, as if that was leaving my side. Little side rant. I was about to buy 2 lenses this morning. The Zeiss Batis 85mm 1.8, and she also had the 135mm 2.8. I was like, do you have any kind of deal? A little bundle buy here? She was gonna do it. 1,700 Canadian for both lenses. That's pretty good. Pretty darn good. She was coming. Noon. It was happening. I was just waiting. What time is it now? 12:35. I would have had them 35 minutes ago. She texts me saying, shit. I sold the 85 a long time ago. Sorry. What the hell was that? What do you mean? I can still come for the 135? I don't even know you anymore. Who are you? I had them. I think she saved me from myself on that one. What do I need that for? Honestly, it was just for slow motion street videography to see. They're both got lens stave. And I was like, that could be magic. That would have been dumb as hell if I bought those. But thank you for forgetting your own life and what happened in it. It's not a movie. You lived it. So like, wow, on that one. So we don't have those, and we're never getting them. Now that I saw those, pretty good deal, I'll never hunt again. And I'm only buying Canon DSLRs. Speaking of which, I got this comment. Honestly, if you're just doing a talking head video, just get an old DSLR for 200 used. As long as it does 1080p 30, you're good. God, all this stuff. You moron, that would make your life so much harder. You think. I'm with you on your initial thought of like, you don't need much for this. Like, come on, a little Sony ZV-1 like would be overkill. But like a DSLR, that would make such headaches for you. The only DSLR that wouldn't be a headache would be the Canon 6D Mark II. You're not finding that for 200, because if you were, I would have already bought it. Friggin' color science out the yin yang on that one, but an old DSLR, you're looking at like a 5D2 or something with no autofocus, no flippy screen. Wow, that sounds like fun. Do you have any idea the pain? That guy, he just took your advice. He bought a DSLR. He tried to film himself. He's like, I'm not in focus. How? I'll manually focus, but I don't have a flippy screen. How can I tell if I'm... And he died. Photographers are the worst. They infiltrate my life at every turn. And it's just like, we're filming video of ourselves here. That's all I've ever done. I don't need to hear some 90-year-old man's thoughts on what he shot the Iraqi war with. Like, it doesn't compute to my life. We're just doing this here. And sometimes women in slow motion is a fun thing I've been doing lately. So it's like, your DSLR is not going to help me. I don't care about your halogen light. I don't care who you are with your little strap, your camera strap that saves your back. Freaking eat more carrots. You know, sometimes I really do want to simplify my life to where I just have one camera and one lens right there all the time. And I don't have to move. Like, I just had to move everything. I brought the light with me. I moved the mic, turned this one up a bit. My green light, that's gone. So, like, it was a lot of different things. And then, like, earlier today, I just filmed that Canon video. And so I used the 135 initially. I was like, what the hell am I doing? Then I switched it to the 85. And, like, I'm doing all these things. It's kind of fun for me to do it. But it's also a headache that nobody benefits from. So part of me would love to go with the initial guide. Just one camera, 2 lenses, you're done. And then we do that. From what I've shown you in this video, that's what I would pick. But I would get bored, I think. I don't know why I hunt constantly. I think I just don't believe that I have anything to say if I'm not talking about gear of some sort. I'm just like, that's my focus. And then I get something, and then I compare it, and I do a bunch, and then that energy wears off, and then I sell it, and then I get a new thing, and it's this cycle that is not sustainable by any man, and I should learn to do more fun things. So right now, this is what I would choose. Sony ZV-E1, 18mm Batis for vlogging, and if I wanted a stupid wide angle for some reason, and the Zeiss 55 could do shots like this, a little more dignity, and I could be doing my slow motion street videography stuff, and then wildlife would be a distant past. Wouldn't even think about it. But I would obviously have to get something else on top of it. I would just go for a smaller system. Freaking Fuji. XS20, 70-300, we're done. But no other system feels like home to me. Like, I've been trying to get Nikon into my life. I always thought, like, that was the one system that I hadn't fully explored. And now that I own it, I'm just quite disappointed in it. The colors are weird for my face. The stabilization is crap. There's a lot of strange noise. Raw, unnecessary. The 1080p doesn't even look that good. Come on, it's not like this. It's like Nikon can't be my home. Canon, pretty good. But like, I'm still waiting. I think I gotta wait for the R6 III. And even then, something's gonna be removed with that damn hammer. It's gonna be C-Log 2, and if it is, I'll be so mad. And the R5 II and the C70, I'm looking for a deal. Could you even imagine the dynamic range of those Tony balls? I couldn't. But no camera seems to be able to do everything that the Sony can do in a similar price point. Like, I could get similar specs in the Canon C70, but then like that would be very heavy and the autofocus would be worse. For slow motion street videography, it would be this giant thing. It's like, oh boy, people would see it coming. They would see it. But Sony's also pretty cheap. Like, this setup, full frame, for what it does is about as cheap as you're gonna get, and lightweight. So it's achievable even to the lowliest YouTube rat channel scrub who's just doing like, who finds the cheese faster? I borrowed my mom's cheese. You can't borrow cheese. It disappears and you get fat. You can't borrow belly fat, can you? You just create it. So I think we learned something. We learned the Tony balls are still too tiny. Most women prefer ball size in a survey. So we've had it all wrong, men. It's ball size. I'll leave. How you doing? You donating Bitcoin? That doesn't happen very often, does it? 12 of you have, though. Thank you so much. Subscribe for more videos, Saint Nick. Tony balls. Oh, the Tony.